Right, for the millionth time, played this so many times and it's getting darker. So let's go. Right. Hi everyone, my name is Aidan Meehan. I am 29 years old and I currently stay in Dumbarton, which is just outside of Glasgow in the west of Scotland. This is just a welcome video for people who are just on my page, and I thank you for coming to watch. Thank you for the support that you're giving me just by watching this. If you happen to interact with it by liking, sharing, or subscribing as well, yep, thank you very much, and hopefully this is the first video of many that you'll be watching. So the purpose of this video is just to give you a bit of an outline on what my channel is going to be about. I decided not to go with a kind of niche subject, especially after looking into what other content creators do and what they what strategies they have in order to progress and to become successful content creators, if you want to call it that. So yeah, I'm not going to have any sort of niche subjects, although there will be a couple of subjects I will be focusing on. Mainly will be kind of centered around sport. A big part of my life outside of my responsibilities and everyday things is sport. It's been a great kind of avenue for me to channel my energy in. And you know, especially when I've been going through hard times in my life, sport's always been there for me. So there's going to be a lot of talk about my participation in sport, my aspirations within sport, particularly just on Monday. As you can see, starting the University of Stirling on Monday, and I'll be studying sports psychology. So I'm doing that for 4 years, with the hopes to go on further after that, maybe do a master's, any further qualifications, and then to hopefully into a role, a job. I haven't thought about which avenue I want to go down within sports psychology. It's very much a decision that I made in the last year. I just kind of realised that I didn't want to keep doing what I was doing, which was gardening and landscaping, which was good for the time of my life that I'd done it for, but the last 2 years in particular, I've really struggled with it. So, moving into something different, something fresh, and something that I'm really looking forward to. Just giving me a wee bit more of a kick in my life, because I do mean it when I say it. Sport is a massive part of my life. It's a massive part of me, my personality, and it brings out the best in me and allows me to be the best person I want to be within, even the confines of my own home. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about various subjects within that. I'm going to document my uni journey, what it's like going to university, especially at my age, as a 29-year-old, with one daughter and another child on the way. My missus is 3 months pregnant, so all of that combined with going back to university, it's definitely going to be a challenge, and it's something that I want to record as well, and keep people up to date with how I'm coping with it, how I'm thriving, and what I'm doing to make the most of the experience. Yeah, so there's that, and then all the combinations of these things, the combination of uni, parenthood, um, my own kind of mental health journey as well. That's something that I've always focused on. It's played a big part in my life. I've had a couple of dark periods in my life as well, and I would like to speak about them a wee bit more in depth as well, so that I can, kind of share my story. Not really for other people. I mean, of course, it's great, if people listen to it and they say, "Oh, I can take something from that," fantastic. But also just want to do it for myself, because I want to be able to say, "Okay, well, this is what I went through. this is what I done, and this is how I've progressed, and this is how I plan to progress as my life goes on. So yeah, it's a nice little project for myself. And finally, another project that I'd like to talk about as well is my participation in sports at the moment. So my whole life I've played kind of what people would call football, British football, or soccer, for people who I currently play sport with. Can't get my head around it, calling it soccer yet, but there will be, that's been my whole life until the last 2 years or so, where I took up Gaelic football, and that's almost kind of replaced soccer as like the main sport in my life. I would say it definitely has, um, especially playing it. And in terms of kind of love and involvement, definitely has. So maybe not so much on the love side, because I do still love kind of soccer and watching Celtic, but for involvement, Gaelic football is definitely something that I'm massively passionate about now. So it'd be nice to talk about that. What my experiences have been playing Gaelic football, and maybe as an outsider as well. So being Scottish, it's not a great representation of Scottish people within the GAA or Gaelic football, and that's simply because it's an Irish sport. So it doesn't have anywhere near the same sort of participation levels or excitement or even coverage as it would, as kind of football, soccer would here. It's just not on the same level whatsoever, and it's also not on the same level as even other sports, which most people in Scotland wouldn't deem popular. So loads to talk about, loads to focus on, and there will be other things as well that I'll focus on. So I'm conscious that I don't want to ramble too much in this first video. I just want to get it out there and get it done. But before I go, I would just like to ask um, if you could like, share, and or subscribe. All kind of involvement, audience participation in these YouTube videos is massive, and this is a project that I would like to take to higher levels. And consider myself. I would like to consider myself as a content creator in the future. But in order to do that, I'm going to need as much following and support from as many people as possible. Ideally, one day I'd like to get it to the point where I can, do my studies and do YouTube as well. So, in order to do that, I need to hit a pretty high ceiling. So the content will follow. So please, just like, share, and most important one is subscribe. If you can just take 2 minutes out of your day to subscribe, join me on the journey, or if you don't want to join me on the journey, at least just hit the subscribe button, and that means that my videos will be there in your profile. Hopefully won't be too annoying. So yep, first video done. Feeling pretty good about it. I need to remember to look at the screen a bit more and talk a bit more confidently, but we'll get there in the end. Alright, thanks guys, see you later.